It's a wonderful party to celebrate friendship, celebrate creativity, and everything else coming, I will say. So welcome. We have Camila Droege Fischbacher, Katharina Rocco, and Marcel Wanders, who will have a short word to introduce you a little bit to what we've been doing here. Thank you.
So good evening, everyone, and welcome. It's a great pleasure to host you in our home, where we have been working together since a year and a half with Katharina Rocco and with Marcel Wanders. And it all started with a conversation. And I think instead of telling you what Marcel said, I have the great honor to allow Marcel to tell you, let's say, the story behind our collection and our collaboration. But I would just take a moment of your time to thank all of the people that made this possible. Claudia Kott, who is our head of design and hiding somewhere probably, but if you see her, she is deeply involved in the research and the translation of Marcel and Katharina's ideas, together, of course, with the rest of our design team, our marketing team, and our staff in Como, who had to move sofas back and forth. You'll find out if you use a QR code, ask for our Wi-Fi, Fischbacher guest, and use your QR code, you'll find out the stories of all of the individual pieces, and they'll tell you a little bit about what it means to own something and to take care of it for generations, rather than buying something quickly in a fad and throwing it away. So buying quality and beauty. Now I'll pass on to Marcel, and later also give the word to Katharina, who will explain her art installation, which we have downstairs.
I hope it can be understood, because it's a big room and I demand silence. So also in the back, I'm happy to present today a collection of textiles. I never did a collection of textiles, although my work has been informed with textile from day one in a way. But never did I do a whole collection of carpets and curtains and upholstery, and it's been a pleasure to do that. And I could only do that because Fischbacher is a company that really studies the material. Doesn't study the prints, but studies the depth of the material. And we wanted to do a collection that is truly material based. A collection that, remembers us of materials, remembers us not of industrial processes, but remembers us of ancient concepts, of a pre-industrial age, if you want, of something that has emotional relevance because we know it from the past, that has patina, that has the soul of real materials. You will see also in the collection there's hardly color, because we want to express the material of the pieces and not the color of the pieces. I believe that this collection was infused by this idea that we're sitting in a penthouse somewhere in New York, Taipei, or Tokyo, and we're overlooking this city, and we feel king of the world, but still we linger and we think back of the days with our fathers and grandfathers in a simple life with other materials. We were looking at a lot of typical Christmas movies around the time that we were doing this collection, where people always fall in love in the village of their parents. And so that idea that, you go back in something that you know forever and that will always be with you, because it is just the nature of things. That doing, we also felt it could be nice to infuse humanity in it, culture in it, the drawing of hands. And so we thought, what can match that ancient concept of material with the ancient concept of maybe a drawing? And we looked at the drawings that we find in the grottos of the world of people a long time ago, but also of my own little first drawings. I never drew signs for traffic or computers, I drew little animals or a little tree. And so these animals, these little drawings became a kind of animation of the collection. You'll see them in the carpets, but you see them also in the little ribbon that we made for the collection. And that ribbon has all these animals. They're looking at each other. For those that have the eyes to look at details like that, they look at each other because maybe they're in love or about to fall in love. But this ribbon is also trying to tell us, because it's only one ribbon, but it's trying to tell us, let's take that kind of idea serious. We don't have to have sofas that start in the left corner being light gray and end in the right corner being light gray. Maybe there is more to this if we love design so much, if that is the joy of our life, and if we are the lucky people that within our culture are being paid and kept alive for giving that poetry, then maybe we can do more than light gray to light gray, and maybe we can infuse the world with the beauty and the joy that we can imagine, with fantasy and passion. That's how we have been dealing with this collection, and I have to thank Fischbacher for their commitment to making this collection wonderful. And I have to thank Katrina, who's been with me on this project. She's on her own a fantastic artist with an immense history and experience in textiles. And so she's been super important for me to realize this vision. So thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.